Hello, just a short little update here on day 6, 26th of May. Doctors were in this morning and they said I could have my catheter out, which it's always nice to be unattached to one more thing. So I'm just pretty free right now as far as that goes, things like that. So they came in and took that out. They have decided to increase my level of elevation throughout the week, just a little bit each day, and then on Monday, which will be day surgery, would be the 10th or 11th day after surgery, will be my first time to sit up. So that's the plan now. But there have been several things that have happened that they've said would not happen until a time later, and they already have. So I'm kind of, that's the warm jello description right now of when things are going to happen, but we all know that that can change, so we'll see. But I was pleased overall. I do have that pain in my thighs, and it's a little concerning to me, but we'll just wait and see what happens there. One thing that I didn't mention earlier that I intended to was Becca has a friend who had virtually the same surgery in January, and he called to give me some advice on recovery and things that would help me, and things that I could use, and just basic tips. But the one thing that he said that I'm really going to focus on this week, and that is getting off pain medicine. I have been taking OxyContin and another one that I never can remember the name. I'm going to write it down. I just can't remember it. But anyway, it's a Tylenol type of a painkiller, and so I've cut the OxyContin off, and I'm only taking the Tylenol. It's like Tylenol 3, and so we'll see how that goes. So far, you know, it's okay. I think that the risks of staying on it longer are greater than the pain I would have to endure now without it. I just don't want to get dependent on them. And the fellow that I was talking to last night, Becca's friend, said that it was just sheer agony for 3 days when he got off of the pills. And so I just decided that I'd like to try to do that if at all possible. So that's the deal. It's about 8 o'clock and breakfast should be coming soon. So this is a short update, but I just thought I'd let you know what the doctor said. So this is Wednesday, May 26th. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Anyway, as I was saying, last night was by far the best night of sleep I've had. As I mentioned before, the clock has gone really slowly since I've been here, and I slept good last night. I didn't wake up until somebody came in to wake me up for something, and then I went right back to sleep. I did wake up about 4:30 or so, but that's okay. I was very happy to get some good chunks of sleep last night and had less bizarre dreams. So I was really happy for a good night's sleep. One thing about surgery, now this is going to be difficult for me because I just recorded something, or I thought I had recorded it, and it turned out that it wasn't on record. So I've said these words, and I'm going to have to try to remember if I have, when I said them. If it was before or after the interruption this morning. I'm going to turn the camera around first and make sure it's recording now. And it is. So I'll give us another try. I was going to tell you about something that happened yesterday that was kind of funny. We had a little misunderstanding. I had texted to my husband that I was kind of teary, or I had leaky eyes yesterday, meaning that I was just kind of blue, and that came from the fact that my pain in my thighs yesterday reminded me so much, the pain that I have now reminded me so much of the pain I had before surgery, and I did not want to have to start to process the fact that maybe I was going to have more pain after surgery than I thought. But the doctors feel like it's still has to do with how much time I spend on my stomach during surgery, and the fact that there were some kind of padded bars that could have caused some temporary nerve damage there that should go away. So we'll see. It either does or doesn't. But and after that happened yesterday, when I was downstairs for my procedure to have the line replaced, I came into contact with, or I was within earshot of someone who was really having a tough time, and a young man dealing with stomach cancer, and his wife, and was there and trying to give him encouragement, and so I realized that there are a lot people are dealing with a lot worse things now than I am, and so I'll be happy for any improvement that I have in my condition as far as the pain goes, and if there's none, that's okay too, because we just want the Lord to be glorified in everything that happens in this process. So anyway, I wrote that I had leaky eyes, and when my husband got that text, he forwarded it to one of my daughters, and both the girls were together last night at my younger daughter's home. My older daughter and her daughter are here from Indianapolis for a few days visiting, and they're staying at the home of my younger daughter and her family. And so the younger daughter said to my older daughter Becca that Mom has leaky eyes, and so Becca immediately, as we all do now, or at least I do, almost to a fault, is every time I hear something that I don't know the answer, I Google it, and even if I'm out with my iPhone, I'll just immediately grab it and look it up. And so Becca looked up on Google something like leaky eyes spine surgery, and there is an actual syndrome that has to do with leakage of spinal fluid through the eyes, through watery eyes, and so they thought that was what I had, and I was trying to say that I was emotional, and it came out that I had the leaky eye syndrome. So I try to be a little more literal in the days ahead, but it kind of added a little levity in a day that was otherwise pretty mundane. It's 6:15 now, and the doctor should be in about 6:30, so I don't really have much else to say at this point. I did think, I wanted to mention that after, in addition to having a dry mouth after surgery, I had a lot of swelling on my front part, but especially my face, my eyes, and my cheeks, and my face was really swollen because since I was on my stomach during surgery, and they were filling me with fluids that entire time, and it pools at the lowest point, and naturally it was in the part that was down, and so it took a few days for the swelling to go away, but it's all completely gone now. My two 7-year-old granddaughters came over last night. Actually, Brooklyn is 6, but she'll be 7 in September. Catherine just turned 7, and they were here last evening, and that was Catherine's first time to see me in the hospital, and so it's been interesting to see the children's reactions to the incision, and just trying to take it all in and compartmentalize it. as we do when we're young. I think that's where I'll stop now. The doctors will be in. I'll maybe update after they come if there's anything of significance that they say. Otherwise, I'll talk to you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.